Hi, broadcasting live from a little small town near Guadalajara. I'm Bill the Geek, and this is the Bill Dallas Lewis channel, and we're going live. It's Saturday morning. It's 10 a.m. Welcome everybody that has shown up. Thanks for you all that have already clicked the like button. On the Bill Lewis channel, we travel Mexico and try to share the joys of living in Mexico with you. Hey everybody, and congratulations to one gypsy traveler who's getting ready to close on a house April 1st. Congratulations, come on down and enjoy. And welcome, Jordan White is in the house. Larry Edmond is in the house. Christine Prowse from Montana is in the house. Dr. John Crapo Productions is in the house from snowy New Jersey, rather you than me. Don Cole, Hola Don, always good to see all of you guys at the house. Janine and John, good morning from snowy Birmingham? No. Cindy, buenos dias, good morning to you. Abba, hola Abba, woo! Don watching from Florida. Jordan White, good morning from the Acaran de Osorio, where it's going to be 94 degrees. Yeah, come on down. One gypsy traveler, we're ready. Catherine, glad to have you in the house. Jack Webb, Pam is packing the suitcases and we don't leave for 2 weeks. Right on. LJ is in the house. We got 31 people in the house, including Beverly Davis from Alabama. We have a lot to cover today. We did a trip this week. It was kind of stressful, but we did it, and we got a lot of videos to show you. We got a lot of drone shots to show you, and I have to go grab a tissue really quick. Sorry about that. I usually have my tissues here on the desk ready to go. Okay, yeah, LJ, click the like button. Oh, Rango, Ola Rango is in the house. She thinks so, she speaks. Good morning, James and Rena. Hola, Katrina the Maker. Hola, I'm happy to have all you people in the house. Let's get rolling. This morning at 6:30, it was 44 degrees, and it's going to be a high of 90, so around 1 o'clock, it's going to be 90 degrees. We got a couple of special pictures to show you, but let's start out with the trip from this week. Let's see. We went to Sayulita. I learned a lot about travel and how I'm going to travel in the future. And let's just get right into it. But before we do anything else, if you're going to be in the Puerto Vallarta area and you need a doctor, you can contact Doctor at Home. This is Teresa's son-in-law, and he makes house visits. So if you're feeling sick, feeling ill, he'll come to your hotel, to your apartment, to your house, and a link to his website is below. We'll leave that alone for now. So we went to Sayulita. And you can see the map here on the right-hand side. And we did a video. I put this video up this week. It's in the link to the video is in the description below. You can see Guadalajara over there. On the right-hand side, you can see Chapala Ajijic. And Sayulita is about 13 miles from Puerto Vallarta. And it's a beautiful place. You're going to see some clips. The entire video is in the description below. And it was about a 4-hour drive from where I am to Sayulita. I love Sayulita, and most of the drive was toll roads. I mean, and the toll roads are great, but one way I spent about 500 pesos. That's $25 one way. But if you take the toll roads during the week, most Mexican nationals can't afford the toll roads. But it's just you and some truckers out there. But it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. It's a nice drive, except for there's a stretch of 23 kilometers that's it's terrible. 23 the whole trip. 4 hours is totally good. You're the only one on the road, going through the mountains, great toll roads, but except for this part right here. You're going to drive through this for about 45 minutes. You can only do about 30 miles an hour. It's twisty, turny. There are no burns on the side of the road. Look, those big trucks coming at you. If somebody makes a mistake, you are dead. You are dead. Somebody's calling me. Who could this be? I have no idea. I'll just pretend like I'm answering the phone. But anyway, that was the worst part of the drive, but we did make it to Sayulita. Now, after Sayulita, the next day we went to San Francisco, San Pancho. I have that video in a can. I'll be releasing that video sometimes this week. But we have clips of the Sayulita beach, and we have clips. Oh, okay. Somebody keeps calling me. But we're going to show you some clips here. But anyway, let's see what's happening. We got 39 people in the house. You guys are congratulating everybody. And that's good. We're a family here. Gene and John. Whoops, snowed last night. Not a lot, but enough. We'll be in Ajijic in mid-April for 2 weeks. Cannot wait. Linda Burns, Ola from sunny Arizona. James and Rena, landline. What is that? Right. Okay. Jalisco, Guanajuato travels and adventures. From up in Michigan and wants viewers to the channel. Jalisco. Love your videos, Bill. Been watching for a long time. Thank you very much, my man, for watching the videos. And one gypsy traveler, I got to click the thank you button. Thank you very much, one gypsy traveler, for contributing to our channel. We need that money. But let's get right to the video. Let's get right to some of this video. Now, this is a drone shot. And this, in a second, you're going to see the beach in San Francisco, which is only 3 miles from Sayulita. And look at that beach. There's nobody there. This is around 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. And it's just beautiful. Nothing like the beach in Puerto Vallarta, nothing like the beach, which you're going to see very soon, in Sayulita. I mean, look at that. It's just beautiful, and hardly anybody is there. And in our video that we're going to put up this week, we're going to take you into San Francisco. It's a beautiful little place. And it's a secret. Not too many people No, not too many people know about this place. We're going to take you in there. But let's see what else is going on here. William Stoneman, I'm home, honey. We're glad you're home, honey. Linda Burns, hit that thumb, hit the like button. Rango, San Francisco es muy bonito. Sí, San Francisco es muy bonito. Now, you just saw that beach. On the drive through this area here, through this 45-minute trip. You're in here for 45 minutes, twist and turning, and then I kept seeing something very strange. I had no clue what it meant. And it was this thing right here. This sign right here, I saw 3 or 4 of these signs. And what this sign means is caution, because jaguars will cross the road in front of you. Whatever, right? Jaguars. I've never seen a caution sign for jaguars, but that's what it means. You're in the jungle in Puerto Vallarta. In Sayulita, you're in the jungle. They have everything but monkeys down there, but that was a real experience. So here is where I started out. This is a little bar on the beach. I can't check into the hotel until 3 p.m. Oh, and this is a Monday. This is Monday afternoon at about 1:30, and the beach is just packed with people. I mean, I want to say that this beach is more crowded than the beach in Puerto Vallarta, but I think it's a totally different crowd than Puerto Vallarta. This crowd seemed way more international than the beaches in Puerto Vallarta. The people were very friendly. I met some fabulous people, and I made lifelong friends from all over the world. I mean, it was I love Sayulita, and one let's see what's going on now. Dan Mack, Toy me good morning from Los Angeles. Love that sign. In Colorado, we have mountain lion signs. One Gypsy Traveler, thank you again for donating to the to the channel. Can you show a map where you are? Yeah, okay, I'll show you a map where I am. Okay, very good. Okay, let's go back to this map. In the middle, kind of in the middle of the screen, you can see the little gray area. It says Guadalajara. And if you can see the A at the end of Chapala, right above the A in Chapala, that's where I am. And I am about 15 miles from Tequila. I can drive to Guadalajara in about 20 minutes to 30 minutes. That's where I am. Okay. CMT 63 in the house. Can't wait until we get down there. Just had to clear the plants off the Lonnie and porch again because of the strong winds here in Florida. Won't miss hurricane season when we move. Right on CMT 63. All kinds of people are moving down here. It's a good move. You'll love it. I've been living here for 17 years. I still love it. There's so much to see, so much to do, so much to just relax and enjoy. Just relaxing and enjoying and getting together with my friends on Saturday mornings. But did you ever take the jungle tour in Puerto Vallarta. Yes, I have taken the jungle tour in Puerto Vallarta. It's kind of a trip. The jungle tour in Puerto Vallarta, they take you to the movie set where the movie that Arnold Schwarzenegger was in with that big snake. I forget what it was called. And one thing that they're going to do when they take you on tours in Puerto Vallarta, they're going to have a bunch of people on one of those buses, and they're going to stop in front of these expensive jewelry stores, and you'll stay there for about a half an hour. That's a part of the tour. But yeah, I've done it. Joan Richards. Good morning, Joan Richards. Hello to everyone in the chat. Joan Richards, always good to have you in the house. Mimi, good morning from New York City. Currently raining with snow in the forecast. See you in July. July is a very good time to come down because there are a lot less people and the prices go down substantially. But after I put up the video this week, I got a surprise for somebody in the room here. I got a surprise for somebody in the room here. Oh, where are we? I'm looking for something. Oh, here we go. And this is all in the video. In Sayulita, unlike Ajijic, unlike Chapala, in Sayulita, the tourists, you have a lot of younger people. And when I say younger, in their 20s, in their early 30s, unlike Ajijic and Chapala. Ajijic and Chapala are fabulous places, but I really enjoyed seeing younger people. And also Sayulita is a big surf town. If you look over there on the right of the screen, and those people are surfing, and look at the surfboards out there. People come to Sayulita to surf. And again, this is Monday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But one of my subscribers watched the video, and when I first went to Sayulita about almost 16 years ago, it was I took the bus from Puerto Vallarta to Sayulita, and it's like a 45-minute drive on the bus. And when I got there, Sayulita was like one block. It was just pretty much it was one block. There were some expats there, some Canadians, some Americans. They had art shops. They were making stuff, some donut makers. And I did fall in love with Sayulita. And once I got off the bus and I walked around that block, I'm thinking, I could live here. I can live here. But after I walked around the block, it only took 15 minutes. It took 15 minutes to walk around the block. Rango, thank you so much. Thank you so much for donating to the channel. Thank you so much for donating to the channel. And for those of you that watch the rebroadcast, if you want to donate to the channel, there's a link below in the description, and you can go into PayPal and donate 50 cents, $1, $2, $100 million would be better. But thank you very much for contributing to the channel. But anyway, so I get to Sayulita, I walk around the block, I'm in love with the place, but then after 15 minutes, I'm done. And then I'm thinking, wow, you walk around this in 15 minutes and that's it? But here is Sayulita now. Now Sayulita is, it's really concentrated. It's about 20 blocks. And look at all of the paved roads and the people on the golf carts. There are all kinds of bars and restaurants. You can eat excellent food for hours. And there are all kinds of bars. At nighttime, the place was a zoo. And look at this young woman walking down the street with her surfboard. Lot of young single people, lot of young women from all over the world. This Sayulita has totally changed. I couldn't find a parking spot. It was very difficult to get into a hotel. It was, Sayulita has really changed in 16 to 17 years. It's phenomenal, but I really like it much more than Puerto Vallarta, because Puerto Vallarta is kind of stretched out along the ocean. That's where most of the bars are. They have a place called Old Town where they have bars and restaurants there. Of course, they have restaurants throughout the city, but Puerto Vallarta is very spread out. Sayulita is concentrated. I'm going to say there's like 15 to 20 square blocks of restaurants. That's what it is, restaurants and bars. And most of the restaurants and bars are out on the sidewalk. So it's a very open environment. But one of my subscribers, he was going to med school in Guadalajara, and I think he did some internship work in this area near Sayulita, San Francisco. And here he is, right here. He sent me a picture. That's Crapo, Joe Griff. That's Dr. John. This picture, I have no clue how old this picture is, but it's got to be like 30, 40 years old. And Doc, you can tell us, that's Dr. John. He sent me this photo. And if any of you out there ever have any photos to send or videos, and here is a young Dr. John sitting on the beach. Look at how young and handsome that man is. Dr. John, thank you for sending the photo. So when you guys see Crapo from New Jersey leaving a message, this is Dr. John, Joe Griff, Crapo. Thank you for sharing, Dr. John. There you go, 1982. That's like 40 years ago. Hey, Doc, that's before you got the wheelchair, right? That's funny. So anyway, let's see. Shuttle from PVR to Sayulita. Don't want to rent car. Okay. William Stoneman. A couple of options. First of all, if you're going to stay in Puerto Vallarta, and if you can plan it out, see if you can plan your regular Puerto Vallarta trip, but see if you can stay in Sayulita for maybe 3 nights, at least for 2 nights. I think you'll enjoy it more than Puerto Vallarta, but a mix is good. And to get to Sayulita, they have buses that go there regularly. When I was in Puerto Vallarta, I just went to Walmart and I took the regular bus. That means it's not a comfy bus. It's just like with little hard seats and no air conditioning. But now this is like 16 years ago, but it only costs like $1.50 to take the bus. That's no problem. And they'll drop you off right in the center of Sayulita. Or you can take Uber, or you can take a taxi. I've been reconsidering the way that I travel because it was a lot of stress. And I'm not sure I'm going to try to show you something here. But this restaurant, okay, now I'm about a block away. Selena, that is the hotel that I stayed in. The Selena Hotel. Now that's a beach shot. But in a second, now this is the hotel I stayed in. Right here. Hotel Selena. There it is. And I had no clue what I was getting into. I looked this place up on the internet, and their price was supposed to be about 900 pesos a night. And that's $45 a night, which is a very good rate. But when I got there, it ended up that it was only $32 a night. But then the lady behind the counter explained to me that the rooms were shared rooms. So we had 6 people in a room. There were 3 bunk beds. Each bunk had 2 beds. And I don't know if it was co-ed or not in my room, because I heard a woman in the room around 2:00 in the morning. Whatever. But it was very clean, and all the people were very young. I'm going to say all the people were under 35 years old. One guy that was in the room, he was from New Zealand, and we got to be friends. Very intelligent guy, and he came to spend like 2 weeks in Sayulita. And later in the evening, he came and because I was tired. I had driven 5 hours down those back roads and everything. And I was just in my bunk reading. But he comes back around 1:00 in the morning with 2 people from Australia, husband and wife, a young husband and wife from Australia. And they were a real hoot because they had scored some cocaine, and they were very excited that they found some, they called it pure cocaine. And they seemed to be very intelligent people. On this trip, they had gone to New York, to Los Angeles. They had gone to the Midwest, and they were sharing with me how they interacted with Americans. That was really interesting, what they had to say and their thoughts about American culture. But anyway, they bought 2 grams cocaine for like $100. They said in Australia, a gram of cocaine would cost like $300. They were very happy, but very friendly people. But I had not expected to stay in a hotel room with 6 other people. Dr. John emailed me and told me how common that was. And he said, well, I think I'm a little too old for that, and I don't think I'll ever do that again. But for my future travels, and I'm going back to the compact, I'm going back, I'm going back to the comment about traveling from Puerto Vallarta to Sayulita and driving, renting a car. I'm on my future trips, I'm taking the bus. I'm going to plan more thoroughly. I'm going to get my hotel ahead of time. I'm going to join more Facebook groups and ask people what hotel should I stay in. Because check this out. I spent about 1,000 pesos in tolls. 1,000 pesos is like $50 in tolls round trip. I spent probably 2,000 pesos for gasoline. That's $100. So there's $100 in gasoline, $50 in tolls. There's $150. Oh, and plus all the stress all the stress, not knowing where you are. I'm listening to my cell phone. I got my cell phone. I'm listening to Woz. Woz is telling me what route to take, when to turn left, when to turn right. Are there police ahead? And this is all in Spanish. I know how to say left, right, straight. Police are up ahead. Pay the toll. I know how to listen to Woz in Spanish. But it was a lot of stress. On my future trips, like I want to go to Colima. I want to go to a lot of larger cities. I'm not driving anymore. It's just too much stress. I showed up in Sayulita. I'm totally lost. The city is totally changed. They have all these one-way streets. I don't know where my hotel is, okay? And I drove down this one street, and there was a little teeny tiny restaurant. And I asked the guy, do you know where Hotel Selena is? And he says, yeah. And I said, I'll give you 100 pesos. That's like $5 for you to take me there. And so he got on his motorcycle, and it was only like 3 blocks away. But that's just too much stress. I'm not going through that. I'm going to take the bus from where I am, probably into Guadalajara bus station, and then take the bus to wherever I want to go. And I tell you, throughout Mexico, the transportation systems are excellent for taxis. For those of you that have seen many of the videos, in each town you go in, they all have different forms of transportation for getting around. Like here we are back on the street in Sayulita. Look at all the young people. But I'm not sure if this will be in this video. Look at all those restaurants. I mean, it's just restaurant after restaurant after restaurant after restaurant. But golf carts are big here. I mean, golf carts, you can rent a golf cart, get around. Don't rent a car. I wouldn't. Don't rent a car. Just use. There's another golf cart right there. Another golf cart. I mean, transportation everywhere I've been, Puerto Vallarta, Malacca, all kinds of places. John Colby in the house. And once again, I'm going to thank John Colby, my studio director, keeps my camera straight. John Colby, thank you very much for contributing to the channel. Okay, and for all of you guys that have clicked the like button, we only have 49 people in the house. I got 30 likes. Thank you very much for that. Thank you for being here and contributing. But I tell you, man, I'm not driving. The only place I'm driving down here is to the bus station. Get my hotel ahead of time, go to the hotel, take a tour of the city, then shoot my video like the next day. That's what I'm doing. I'm not driving. Driving in Mexico is very stressful, and I have traveled from Puerto Vallarta to Guadalajara, which is pretty much what this trip is about. Sayulita is only like 20 minutes drive from Puerto Vallarta, but from Guadalajara to Sayulita, I'd never seen so many federales. That's the federal police pulling people over. I saw like 5 of them. I think in the 20 trips I've taken from Guadalajara to Puerto Vallarta, I only remember seeing like 1 federale, but why deal with it? I'm not driving. You can take the bus. Okay, now look. Okay, so my trip was $150 in gasoline and tolls. Gas and tolls. But I'm thinking I could have taken the bus to like Tequila or something like that. and that's going to cost me about $2 to get there. Then the bus from Tequila to Sayulita is going to cost me about 500 pesos, which is $25. So now I'm up to $27. But I'm 65, so I have my senior citizen discount card, which means that I can ride the bus at half price, both of those buses. So that means I'm going to go from pretty much my house to Sayulita, and instead of spending $150 round trip, I would spend about $25. Instead of $150 round trip, I would spend $25 with my senior citizen discount card. And while I'm on the bus, I can watch movies. I have Wi-Fi. I have a bathroom. They're very clean. And I don't have to worry about this. I won't have to worry about that. I don't want to do that. That's just like an accident ready to happen. Okay, here we go. Let's see what's going on over here. Gemini 70, Bill, can you change the language setting in WAS to English? Yeah, I'm sure I can. I know that I can, but I kind of like listening to the Spanish. And as I listen to the WAS lady talk, I'm learning better Spanish. She tells me when the toll roads are, you're going to have to stop up here and pay money for the toll. There are police ahead. There's an accident ahead. So listening to her increases my Spanish skills. Jack Webb, I agree about taking the bus, taxi, Uber. We'll be retired eventually, so why bother being in a hurry? Jack Webb, okay, like my car's right outside here, and tomorrow I'll take it into town, maybe go to the ATM machine, but driving here, there's no traffic. In Chapala, Ajijic sucks when it comes to traffic, okay? I mean, it's just, they pretty much have one road. It's ridiculous. But I'll drive my car locally, but why go through all of the aggravation? John Colby, it's John Colby. It's not the restaurants I was. It's not the restaurant. John Colby, now, I don't want to offend any females in the house, but wow, the women in Sayulita, that was just, I mean, I hadn't seen anything like that in 10 years. I guess I've been hanging out at the wrong places. Ajijic is nothing like that, okay? I don't even think Puerto Vallarta is anything like that. Very handsome people in Sayulita, an international crowd. When I was walking around Sayulita, I heard languages I didn't understand. I mean, I can pick up on some German. I can keep up with some French. I can keep up with my Spanish, but there were languages that I had no clue where these people were from, and the people seemed to be affluent. They all had very nice clothes, and I loved Sayulita. Okay, let's keep going here. One gypsy traveler. Yeah, you know what he's talking about. Rango. Are they easy to find to rent? Okay. Dog? Okay, what's going on at Rango? I'm not sure, trying to find that out. Jordan White. Everyone rides motorcycles around town with no insurance or license plates, and the police don't even care. Okay, I can't respond to that because I'm not sure what the motorcycle situation is. I want to see those restaurants again. I want to see the restaurants again. Woohoo! There you go. No, let's go back to here. Oh, there you go. Yeah, the restaurants. The restaurants are really nice. Really nice restaurants, I'm telling you. And all of town, you got about 20 square blocks to just walk around and see beautiful scenery. And it really, what surprised me was, and what jumped out at me was the number of single young women. And you could tell that they were single. You can see a couple, and you can see boyfriend, girlfriend walking together, maybe husband, wife walking together. They're young couples. But I saw a bunch of single young females, which is I mean, and these were very attractive, and they felt very safe. They were walking around at nighttime, early in the morning. But I found that to be very surprising. But yeah, if I was young, I would skip going to Miami. I would go to Sayulita. Okay, let's see what's going on here. LJ is saying, plus, you arrive rested, you can nap too. Sounds like a great new plan. Christine Prowse from Montana saying, yes, the bus is the way to go. Oh, John Colby, snacks on the bus? When you take a long bus ride, like, it's like 2 hours, 5 hours, most of the carriers are going to give you a really crappy ham sandwich. It's going to have a really skinny piece of ham, maybe a skinny piece of cheese, and they're going to give you an apple with that. And a bottle of water, a small bottle of water. I'm sorry, but that's going to be the snack. So if you're going to take like a 2 to 5 hour bus ride, take a big sandwich with you. Take 2 big sandwiches with you so you can eat all the way there. You'll have Wi-Fi. The seats are real comfy. The seats are more comfy than airplane seats. The only annoying thing about the buses are the drivers are at the very front of the bus, and they're in somewhat of a booth. So once they take off, they shut their little door, and usually the little bus driver area is secluded from the rest of the bus. But many of the bus drivers like to play their music very loud, and it can be very offensive. I've had several rides where the music is just like, hey man, you just want to say, can you turn the music off or can you turn it down? Okay, but other than that, the whole trip is super fabulous. Okay, let's see what's going on now. Oh, Henry Harville. Hello, Henry. Glad to have you in the house. We got 60 people in the house. People have clicked that like button 41 times. Thank you very much. Love to travel. Hey, everyone, Bill. Your Sally's video was great. Sally's? What is Sally's? LJ, that beach was hot. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, but I tell you what, if I had planned this Sayulita trip better, I would have stayed for a week, but I'm thinking to find an okay hotel. It's going to cost me about $60 to $100 a night. So there's $500, $600, my travel expense. I'm going to eat food, probably drink some Heinekens, and all of a sudden, a trip that costs me about $150, $200, all of a sudden is going to cost me $1,000, $1,500. And I love to travel. I love, how do you like that? Love to travel, okay? But I love to travel. But I mean, I do this for a living. If I go out and spend $1,500 for all of my trips, that's like, you know, I don't get that many donations to do that. but I could have stayed there for a week, and the people were so friendly. I mean, it was a fabulous trip. If you can spend 3 nights in Sayulita, the atmosphere is totally different than Puerto Vallarta. And in the next video, I've got all the video taken. If you go 3 miles from Sayulita, then let's see, then this is what you see. You saw the other beach. Look at this beach. There's like nobody there. This is San Francisco San Pancho. And look at how clean that is. It's beautiful. And there are way less people. San Pancho, I would bet in 15 years, San Pancho, San Francisco is going to be as populated as Sayulita, Puerto Vallarta. But look at that. It's beautiful. That video will be up. I'm going to show you some beaches. This is the beach in San Francisco, San Pancho. They're the same place. They just have 2 names, but it's the same place. But now that video will be quite different, because the people that I saw in San Pancho, San Francisco, were a little bit older than the people in Sayulita. And for all the people considering moving to Ajijic, Chapala, you might take a look at San Pancho's. And if you're going to buy a house, if you buy a house in San Pancho, in 10 years, the price of that is going to triple in value. That's what I would think. Okay. All right. One gypsy traveler. Boy, we got people leaving comments now. Oh my God. Ooh. Oh boy. John Colby. Okay, John Colby. My wife and I bought a VW used after about a year in Pueblo, Mexico. Sure. ROTFL. Beautiful scenery indeed. ROTFL. I'm not sure what that means. Jose Perez. How many days are you there? Beach travels. Okay. Zen Maiden 1. Hi, Bill from Los Angeles. Zen Maiden 1 in the house. Glad to have you here. Rango, can you travel with pets on the bus? I've never seen a pet on the bus. That's a very good question. Jose Weather. John Colby, we drove our VW Beetle all over the south of Mexico. Okay, yeah. Now driving does have its benefits. I mean, sometimes I'll take trips and there's nobody on the road. You don't have any bad roads. I never travel on Sundays. You never want to do that. And John Colby, you know that wherever you go, there are going to be a ton of pueblos as you go from place to place to place. So you can stop and get things to eat. People are friendly about everywhere you go. And there are benefits to driving. There are freedoms that you don't have on the bus to driving. And yeah, I do. I enjoy the driving experience, but I travel a lot. That's what I do. And I need to take a serious trip at least once every 2 weeks, just because I make travel videos. So yeah, driving has its benefits, buses have their benefits, and if you got the money, you can always fly. Okay, here we go. One gypsy, good. Bill, that sandwich, apple and water is far more than U.S. domestic airlines. That's funny. That's funny. Okay. Current price of gasoline. Yeah, what else can you say? LJ, you need some noise canceling over the ear headsets too. Yes. The effects of war in Russia seen in Mexico. I haven't seen any effects. The gas prices are going up here, but in Sayulita, people were talking about Ukraine, and God bless the Ukrainian. I bless them and I wish them well. But I have not heard much conversation from Mexican nationals, though I'm out here in the country all by myself. But I haven't seen prices go up other than at the gas pump. Okay, that's more. Jose, that's some good questions. Gemini 70, Airbnb. Airbnb is excellent. I've stayed in Airbnb several times. Let's do it. Ooh, Jordan White. Gas is 90 cents. 99 cents a liter here, and has been like that for years. And I think a gallon is like 4 liters, if I'm not mistaken. So it's like $4 a gallon here. My name, Oaxaca City, will be even a better destination when they finish the new highway to Puerto Escondido. It will only be about 2-hour drive to the beach compared to 7 hours. And please let us know when that construction will be complete. CMT 63, the beach areas sound pretty expensive. Yeah, but this is the high season. CMT 63, this is the high season. So Puerto Vallarta, Sayulita, all of Mexico, especially beach towns, is going to be more expensive in the winter time. In the summertime, the beach towns, including Puerto Vallarta, Malaki, all those places are a lot cheaper. They're a lot less populated, but it's going to be hotter than hell. It's going to be 90, 95 with humidity. But the prices are going to be a lot better. Okay. True gas prices are higher here in the U.S. than in Mexico. Okay. No crap. Jose just paid $6.38 a gallon in Central California. Oh my God. John Colby, what does it cost to service your VW? Oh, now also, auto mechanics are a lot cheaper down here than in the United States. I've had many experiences with my car. One time, my car wouldn't start because the battery was dead. And I knew there was an auto mechanic right around the corner. When I was living in Puerto Vallarta, I lived on the second floor. I had a patio out on the second floor, and I could look out of my patio window and see the auto mechanic working all day. So I go down and I asked him, I said, my car won't start. Can you give me a jump? And he says, yeah, okay, where do you live? I said, right over there. See, right there. There's my car. And so now, I'd never seen this before. If you have seen what I'm going to tell you right now, I want to know. But this is the first time I ever saw this in my life. Okay, so the guy comes and rings my doorbell, and he has a car battery. He's got this thing, it's almost like a little bag, and in the little bag, he has a car battery. And then, I open my hood, and he has jumper cables, and he connects his car battery. He doesn't have a car. He just has a car battery. So he connects his car battery to my battery and we start the car. I'd never seen that before. And I says, okay, well, how much do I owe you? And okay, so this is like 8 years ago, but he says, oh, okay, that'll be like 50 pesos. 50 pesos. 50 pesos is like $2.50. So he jumped my car for $2.50. Now I'm from Ohio, and many times in the wintertime, my car would get cold and freeze up, and I'd have to call the tow truck guys, and they would come by, and they I mean, this is like 25, 30 years ago, and these guys would charge me like $20, $25 20, 30 years ago. One time, my car, in the same apartment, one time my car had a flat tire. Okay, so somebody said, oh, well, just go down 2 blocks this way and there's a guy that can fix it. Okay, so I drove with the flat tire for 2 blocks. This guy pulls my tire off, finds a nail in the tire, does his thing with it, spins it around, takes him like half an hour, tire's all good and ready to go. And I said, how much do I owe you? And he said, that will be 100 pesos. 100 pesos is like $5. So I mean, I've had much work done on my automobile, and every time they give me the bill, it's something ridiculous. Like in the United States, it would be like 10 or 20 times $20 more. So cars can be very inexpensive. Okay, we're running down into our last 3 minutes to see what people are talking about. Where is San Pancho? Is that close? Oh, let's see what's going on. Oh, yeah. Horrific. Where is San Pancho? Very good. Let's get the map out. If you look at this map, you can see Puerto Vallarta and Sayulita. It's only 13 miles from Puerto Vallarta, but it might take you a half an hour to drive there or more. But San Pancho is 3 miles from Sayulita. San Francisco is 3 miles from Sayulita, and we will have a video on that coming up this week. Okay, folks. And for those of you that are watching the rebroadcast here and you couldn't click the button to donate to the channel live, there's a link in the description below, and you can click the link to donate and use PayPal, Visa, MasterCard, or American Express to support the channel. Okay, here we go. Annie, late again. Hi, Bill. Hi, Annie. CMT 63. Have the prices of used cars in Mexico gone up ridiculous like they have in the United States? I don't think so. CMT 63, my cousin Tulsi just bought a new car. No, she bought a used car. I think it's a Suzuki. It's kind of like a Jeep, but it's like a Suzuki Jeep. It was in excellent condition. I think it was like 6 years old. She paid $6,500 for it. There's a guy, he's famous in Ajijic. He's a Mexican national, and that's what he does. He buys and sells cars. I forget the guy's name, but she got a good deal on that car, and I haven't talked to anybody who said that used car prices are really going up. Okay, good. The highway will be finished by September 2022. Well, let's wish for that. Bill, you have to go to It's south of PV, small little fishing village with the wildest beaches I've ever seen. I swear my partner and I were the only gringos around for miles. I got to check that out. Thank you, Gemini 70. Henry, thank you, Moy name. No problem. Okay. Love to travel. Have you ever thought about going to La Paz? Oh, ding, 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 ding. Love to travel. That's a trip that I want to make because Mazatlan, they have a ferry that goes from Mazatlan to La Paz. From what I understand, it's an overnight trip, so you can have a little bunk in there to sleep in. I've heard it takes like 8 to 12 hours, maybe 16 hours. I've heard La Paz is fabulous. People that travel, people that make Mexico travel videos go there and they just fall in love. I've never been there. Teresa has been there. She said that I would love it. But yeah, La Paz is definitely on my list. Okay, Jose. Are many towns continuing to see an explosion of growth due to many migrating into Mexico from other countries? Have you traveled to Guanajuato or Querétaro? I want to go to Guanajuato extremely, but it's like this town here. There are many towns. I mean, Mexico is so big, and there are so many beautiful places. I mean, there are so many beautiful places to live in Mexico if you'll just get out and look around. Like this house I'm in now. Mike built this house for less than $120,000. This is one of the nicest houses I've stayed in my entire life. $120,000 he built it for. And that includes all the furniture. But anyway, there are so many beautiful places that you can live in Mexico, and if you get away from where the tourists go, if you get away from where the expats are. I mean, going to Sayulita, that's the most Caucasians I've seen in about 6 weeks. I never see Caucasians where I live. So if you want to experience real Mexico, go to a real Mexico town. And LJ, thank you very, very much. We have 54 people in the house and we have 51 likes, and Google loves that. Thank you very much for clicking the like button. William Stoneman, Bill, you are giving away all the secret beautiful places that are going to be overrun, and if you have to find new places to escape to. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Jack Webb, I just did a Uber price from Guadalajara Airport to Lake Chapala Society. It is about $25 US. Jack Webb, no. From Guadalajara Airport to Chapala Society? I don't think so. You're talking to the wrong Uber guy. From Guadalajara, $25 is 500 pesos. Okay, now, from Guadalajara to Lake Chapala Society, which is in Ajijic, that will cost you $25. But the Guadalajara Airport is just a 20-minute drive from Ajijic. That ride should only cost you about 300 pesos or $15. But what the heck? $15, $25, I'm thinking 250 pesos, $12. So when you get, okay, here's another trick. Any airport you go to, they're going to have two types of taxis. They're going to have yellow taxis, and you can see them, they're yellow, and they're going to have white taxis. And the white taxis are the airport taxis, and they're like 50 to 60% more money than the yellow taxis. And the yellow taxis are cheaper, but yeah, you kind of have to look around when you get off the plane to see where the yellow taxis are. But whatever, $25, okay, whatever. All right, D. Harris, still mix. Still, yeah, D. Harris, I'm still at Mike's house. I'll probably be here for quite some time. Henry, is land expensive away from the tourist spots? No. If you get away from the tourist spots, you're going to find bargains. The tourist spots is where you're going to spend money. I mean, you know, I tell you, I'm loving it here where I am. Okay, try Jalisco. Okay, I've got to give that a spin. That was gringo pricing. D. Harris, they charge gringos extra. Yes, they do. And another thing, when you come down, if you can hook up with a Mexican family, a Mexican attorney, a Mexican immigration person, if you're thinking about buying land or renting, if you can let a Mexican national negotiate the deal for you, you will get a much better deal. Where am I going next? I'm trying to figure that out. I'll be putting up the San Francisco San Pancho video this week. Then I have another video I'm going to put up that doesn't involve travel. And through this week, I'm planning my next major trip, making a decision on where I'm going to go and how I'm going to do that. So that gives me 7 days. That gives me 7 days in the house to plan. Okay, you guys, it is. Yeah, Jack Webb. Text for Fernando. Yeah, Fernando. Fernando will hook you up. Okay, you guys, it's Saturday. I'm getting ready to shut things down. I want to thank all of you for supporting the channel. Thank you to my friends for showing up again. It's 11 o'clock. We're getting ready to sign off. And if you get sick, contact Doctor at Home. Contact doctors at home. And for 300 pesos in the daytime, he will visit you. And at nighttime, that's $15. At nighttime, he's going to charge you $30. But if you get sick, call Doctors at Home. That is Teresa's son-in-law. Okay, you guys, so I'm Bill the Geek. This is the Bill Dallas Lewis channel. We'll be on the road more once I figure out my new methodology. And thank you so much for coming. Thank you for contributing to the channel. Thanks for clicking the like button. And before I get out of here, I think I clicked all of my beach pictures, all my walk pictures. Yeah, we clicked all the buttons. We're good to go. Once again, I want messages at home, Bill. What are you talking about? Okay, no. It's John Colby. If you're getting green, say, okay, no. That means, I don't think so. That's funny. Okay, love to travel. Again, love to travel. Congratulations on the house. I know that CMT 63 is moving down here, or she's flying down very soon. And I'm getting ready to adios amigos out of here. Love you all. Have a great weekend. And if you're not a subscriber, click the subscribe button because we have more videos to come. Adios amigos. Bye.